Mile done. Okay, start of the week. It is 9 in the morning and I don't have anywhere to be for a few hours, so this is kind of like a slower day. Slower days, I start in my office, working on my computer, just doing some real estate stuff. Today, wild salmon. I'll do 2 packets of it, so it's 180 calories and 36 grams of protein. So here's my homemade onions. I'll do 70 grams of these. Some berries, like 50 calories worth. All right, made my first stop. Went to the P.O. box and printed some documents. So killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Some of these villages in Illinois that I do deals in make things way more complicated than they need to be. My job as a broker is to basically make sure that all these things are taken care of. If I don't do it, and I wait for my client to do it, it could easily take, 2 weeks. And in real estate and in business, time kills all deals. So you got to move fast when you have something. Just did a quick Costco run, just fruit, basically strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, mango, and some celery. And anything I actually needed to get done today is complete, which means now I can cold call the rest of the day. So I got about 90 minutes to cold call. That's how I generate business. So that's like my main stream of generating new business is by cold calling. So I'm gonna hop on the phone and call for 90 minutes. All right, so now it's time to go to boxing. In those 90 minutes, I had time to call 32 leads. And out of those 32 leads, I left a lot of messages, left a lot of text messages. But I did manage to get 2 interested prospects and like 4 or 5 people that told me they were not interested. So those 2 that are interested, tomorrow I'll follow up with them and start working them. But that's the name of the game. I mean, some days, you'll get nobody interested, and some days you'll get 2 or 3 or 5 people interested. And as long as you stay consistent and continue doing what you're supposed to do, you will see the results. And I think that that's kind of the name of the game for anything that you do. It's just sales is like the easiest way to actually see it, because the more people you call, the more deals you're gonna do. It's just very simple. Stay consistent. Another successful workout completed. Me and Ben were working on one combo specifically. Boom, bam, bam, slip, boom, 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 slip, boom, boom, boom. Just like that. Watching the sunrise. It is like 5:50 in the morning, so it's finally that time of the season when I can watch the sunrise, because in the winter it rises too late. When it rises at like 6:30, 7 in the morning, I'm not going to be able to catch it because I'm already at the gym. But today and pretty much throughout the summer, I'll be able to watch it. It's good to expose yourself to the natural sunlight early in the morning, gets your circadian rhythm on point and on time. I don't know, something, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to explain it correctly, but I do know, and my intuition tells me that exposing yourself to natural sunlight early in the day is good for you. So I was just standing there for like 15 minutes, and now I'm about to go to the gym. Was warming up a little bit, so now I'm just gonna go hit the bag. The sauna is a perfect example of something tangible that translates into other areas of your life. And what I mean by that is every day after my workout, I sauna for a full 30 minutes. And I'm super strict about things like that. Like, you know, somebody else, like sometimes I'm in the sauna and I swear, like I feel like I'm gonna pass out. And, you know, other people might say that that's not healthy or, you know, like whatever. But to me, I think all of that is just an excuse. I've never passed out from being in the sauna. I just think that if you get out, even if it's 1 or 2 minutes early, you know, if I'm in the sauna 30 days a month and 29 out of 30 of those days, I'm in there a full 30 minutes, and then one day it's super hot or whatever and I get out a minute early, like to me, that would drive me crazy. I mean, it seems excessive, but I think that like that's how my brain is wired. Like, because then I feel like that mentality of cheating once, you know, you cheat once, 1 minute for one day, and then it's just, I feel like it starts building a habit of that. You suddenly start breaking yourself down like that by, you know, it's like you give somebody an inch and they take a mile, or, you know, you like a big ass crater starts with like a little tiny crack, and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So I think that you're better off not allowing any cracks into your life and always staying in the sauna for 30 minutes. Today we got something a little different for breakfast. We got 3 eggs, you know, scrambled, throw in a little bit of milk. Lately I've been making it with avocado spray, save on some calories, but typically I would have done Kerrygold butter, but you know, and then about 20 grams of ketchup, very minimal salt, and big on the pepper. So before I sold real estate, I ran a small marketing agency, and I would do things like build websites and just like digital marketing for mostly car dealerships, but honestly, anybody that would pay me. So I just updated my website. I know how to do like a little bit of coding, and my firm, we source off-market commercial multifamily properties. So it's not like your typical brokerage where, you know, most agents will list something. I try to sell all my properties off market. I have a client that wants me to advise him on something that I'm not really familiar with. I'm going to take really good care of this client because I think that it's an opportunity for, you know, it's like if you take really good care of the first one, even though I don't know what the hell I'm doing, like I'm sure it'll become something. Seize opportunities when they present themselves, and this applies to everything. Yesterday I was like, oh, I'll just clean out my car tomorrow. And of course, now today it's pouring rain. So now I'm gonna have to clean my car in the rain. All right, so on Wednesday, sometimes we'll double spar, and today was one of those days. So the way that looks is like this morning at 10 a.m., I had one session with some girls here in Chicago. We went 7 rounds, and that was at like 10 a.m. And then at 5:30, I had sparring with the guys at my gym, and we went 8 rounds. Yeah, usually when I double spar, I'm pretty tired, and that's how I feel right now, pretty tired. Like, this is the perfect example of me being frustrated as hell and refusing to give up on something. Like, I'm editing my first vlog here in CapCut, and I'm super frustrated. I'm trying to put the macros. You know, I just think it would be cool, like valuable information that I would want to see from a fighter. And I'm here trying to figure out how to edit this. And it's pretty simple. I mean, it's a picture and some text on the video. Like, it shouldn't be that complicated. But for me, it's super frustrating. I have absolutely no patience. It's 9:10 at night, and I'm just like, it's irritating, but I'm going to continue to do it. I'm going to be patient. And all I'm telling myself is that the next time I do this, you know, episode 2 or whatever, next time I do this, it'll be a lot easier. Like, obviously, the first time you do something, you're not going to know how to do. You're going to need to navigate. And this is how life is. Like, everything you do in life is going to be this way. So, you know, when you're working on something new in boxing or you're working on something new in business, like obviously in the beginning it's going to be hard, but as you continue to develop your skill set and you continue to get good at it, you're going to improve and it's going to become easier. That's the one thing about being a real estate broker is like, if you don't answer your phone, you are fired. I have a deal in escrow that I've been working on. I come to the village to drop this document off, and speaking to the inspector, I kind of get a wrench thrown in my plan. So I have to call up the buyer, I have to call up the seller, trying to negotiate things between them, and it's just stressful. I mean, it's not easy. Obviously, if it was easy, everybody would do it. I always say that like my attitude shouldn't be attached to a deal or leads or anything business related, but as an entrepreneur, it's so easy to kind of link them together. Same thing with boxing. Like, could be super hype about sparring one day or a fight, and I'm really looking forward to it, and then you fight and you lose, and then it's like, should you kill yourself? No, like you should. It's hard though. Like, you attach your whole identity to winning. I guess that's what I struggle with, linking the two together. I tend to attach my attitude and my emotions to an end result that a lot of times I don't have any control over. So like, especially with deals, like real estate is the perfect example. Working on commission and being an entrepreneur is the perfect example, because I could be in a great mood and then something will happen with the deal, and then all of a sudden I'm in a bad mood, but it has nothing to do with like who I am and like everything else in my life. But one deal can just like completely make you feel like shit. Obviously, like, you want to do well, but just because you don't have the best sparring day you've ever had doesn't mean that your life sucks. Like, I guess this is more of a note to self than anything. And just to know, I'm filming this, like, I'm laying here on the ground in the middle of the afternoon, Thursday afternoon. I'm grounding, I'm on the grass, I'm in the sun, like, I'm enjoying my day, and I'm here, the computer is behind my phone, and I'm here working on some leads and just some stuff that has nothing to do with this deal that I'm trying to put together right now. But like, how lucky am I that this is what my work day looks like? So I love running my own business, and I promise you I wouldn't trade it for anything in the entire world. Obviously it's hard. Like, there's a lot of bullshit that you have to deal with, so you have to take the good with the bad. And
How's that for the video? On production, yeah.
Just finished a Sunday workout with Coach Lou. Sun's out, guns out. It's about to be a beautiful day.